Carrie Graham, who was the president of the LPGA at the time, approached me. I was very young in the business and just getting my feet wet, and she discussed how we were having so much trouble with girls golf at the time, and many girls were coming to the exhibition clinics that we were providing, but then they weren't continuing with the game. And certainly the USGA was suffering because they were having hard times in the turnouts with the tournaments. And she says, we've got to grow golf through junior girls. And so she kind of let the slate be clean and said, how would you design this if you were going to do something? And she recommended perhaps going to like an organization like the Girl Scouts, knowing that there were a number of girls there, and we could approach those girls and provide programs and, just have a captive audience. And we ran programs for them, and it was wonderful. But there was a big dilemma in the sense that I think that the girls got all excited about golf, and then there was no place for them to go after that. So I went back to Carrie and I said, Carrie, I think this is way bigger than we thought it was going to be. And we need to not only grow a program for the Girl Scouts to continue in, but we need to create a program that other girls from the country clubs, where there's 5 or 6 here and there, and the public courses where the girls are starting to play, and the Girl Scouts and the other girls' organizations can come together, meet each other, build friendships, and learn to play golf, and then let golf take them wherever they want it to be, and provide an opportunity to tell them that golf is way more than a tournament. Golf is something you can do the rest of your life. You can play for fun. You can play with your friends and family. You can play competitively if that's your dream. You can play it as just a hobby that you have that might take you into magazine writing or merchandising or running a golf course or turf management. But it's just a program, that we started to try to help girls unite through the game of golf. When you think of a game, you think of playing a game and having fun. And I think that's a really important thing that we present when we're bringing people into this game, is to keep it fun and let it grow into whatever it is for you. But we need more fun in life right now. We have more and more families where husbands and wives are working. Our children are all working, coming out of high school or college. And we're looking for diversions where we can spend time with other people and reconnect, and not always be on social media, but actually come in contact with a real live person. And golf is a great time, great place to spend your time and get to know people in a whole different way, and get outdoors and just enjoy. So I think that it is important that we see it as a game and fun first, and then let it grow into what it should be or can be for someone. I certainly know that it doesn't always work out the way we want it to work out every time. And we hit great shots and we miss shots, and we have to learn coping skills to be able to pick ourselves up when something doesn't go quite right. We have to learn to be brave. We go into places and we walk into a golf course for the first time, and maybe we're by ourselves meeting someone, or we're going in to find a game, and we've got to be brave enough and confident enough to walk up and say, I'm here to play, and I don't have a group, and can you set me up with some people, and be willing to get out there, and whether it's playing or even just going to the practice tee, and be willing to show up and just have a bond with people that are there, because you meet people. And I think that there's just so many life skills I think that we learn from being able to play. It's amazing. I look back, and I was pregnant at the time, and I often laugh because we chose not to find out whether we were having girls or boys. And I often wonder what would have happened if I had boys. But we happened to have 2 girls, and back then it was a vision and a dream that I had of trying to grow this program. And we had wonderful LPGA members, PGA members that stepped up to the plate, that got involved with the program to help grow it. So we had a great team of people. But to see where it was at that point, and remember bringing our young daughters into the game that way, and so many of our friends' daughters into the game that way, and then to see how many LPGA members, as I mentioned, that have embraced the program and are site directors and host to these programs, it's really neat. It's something that I think we all have this program to call our own. It's not my program. I planted a seed, and so many people helped grow it.